This lesson shows you how to write a simple program that lists the names of the fonts available on your system. You can use any font name you find in this list, but that doesn't mean that the font is installed on all computers that have Java installed. So if you write a program that uses a particular font, that same program may have to resort to the default font on another system. A class by the name of GraphicsEnvironment has a method named getLocalGraphicsEnvironment. Now this method is static, just like the main method is static in classes that can be executed by the Java virtual machine. That is, the method exists in the class file and can be called directly without first having to create an object of the class. This method returns a graphics environment object that contains information about the local graphics environment. You don't have to bother with the graphics environment class very often, but we want to get a list of the fonts, so we need to go here because that's where they're stored. A call to the getAvailableFontFamilyNames method returns an array of string objects, and each member of the array contains the name of one font family. Note that at the beginning of this method, we declared a reference to an array of string references. Now the actual string array is constructed inside this method, and a string object containing the name of a font family is stored in each reference of the array. Then the address of the entire array of references is returned and stored in the local array reference. This for statement loops through all the members of the array and prints each one. There's something new here in the way the loop counter is declared. This is a bit of a special syntax just for the loop. Notice that the index named I is actually declared inside the parentheses of the for statement. Also notice that the value of the counter is used as an index inside the loop. The thing that's special about this is the scope of the variable I. Normally, you declare a variable between a pair of braces to make the variable exist only within those braces. The for loop is a special exception. The variable I is declared in the parentheses of the for, but outside the braces of the for body. So it exists inside the parentheses, but it also exists inside the braces of the body of the for loop. But it does not exist anywhere else in the method. You can't use the value of I anywhere except in the parentheses and inside the for loop. This is a special case in the scoping of variables, and we're going to be getting into more of that a little bit later. There you have it. If you want to use this list to select fonts, you probably want to redirect the output into a file, which you can do like this. Or you may want to pipe the output through more, which you can do on Windows or on any Unix system. This way you can press the return key to look at one more font name, or press the space bar to get an entire new page.